I watch and review one Detective Conan movie a week until the release of the brand new film in April 2024. I'll tell you what the movie is about, the good, the bad, and anything else interesting of note. And at the end of each video, I rank the movies watched in the tier list to see exactly which films are the best in the series. And today we'll be reviewing the 9th film, Detective Conan: Strategy Above the Depths. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Strategy Above the Depths premiered in Japanese theaters on April 9th, 2005. Directed by Yasuichiro Yamamoto and written by Kazunari Kochi. The film follows Conan and the gang on a luxury cruise when a series of murders, attacks, and bombings threaten to sink the ship. Conan, along with Kogoro, must now solve the case while trying to escape the sinking ship with their lives. This movie to me was the definition of an okay Conan film. It wasn't too great, but wasn't too bad either. It had an okay mystery which I'll touch on more in a bit. It was a little light on the action, but enough was there. Some actually really good character moments involving Kogoro, again we'll touch on that a bit later, and some nice but harmless Shinran moments as well. Now for that mystery. It honestly feels like the writers tried to make an amalgamation of a lot of things that came before in previous movies. We got bombs a la movie 1 and 5, we got a vehicle disaster a la movie 8, instead of a whodunit, which is a mystery where the culprit is unknown to us. It again takes a page out of movie 6's book and uses a howdunit, where we know the identity of the culprit but are not aware of the methods of his crime. Except, wait, this movie also actually has a classic whodunit. In the end, they pull a pretty unexpected bait and switch and even subverts expectations with a Kogoro deduction scene. You see, in almost every Conan film, Kogoro is used as a medium to present a plausible deduction to the case, which up until this film always ends up being wrong. Kogoro is the butt of the joke, is labeled an incompetent detective, which paves the way for Conan to steal the thunder. But in this one, okay, his deductions are still wrong, but his intuition was on point. It's even explained why his intuition was hyper fixated on this one particular character, which ultimately led to him actually catching her. His love for his wife and the culprit's resemblance to her motivated him to prove her innocence, which unfortunately led to her getting exposed. Aw, Kogoro, you big old softy you. I love you! But I'm very happy with how much respect and depth they gave to Kogoro in this one. Now, action. When it happened was pretty cool. The jet ski chase was awesome and the Titanic-esque scene at the end was well done as well. Would have loved to see a little more throughout the film, but for what we got, it was fine. We got some nice flashbacks to flesh out Shinichi and Ran's relationship that didn't feel as pointless and random as it was in movie 7. It just displays how well Shinichi knows Ran through a game of hide and seek, which has an emotional payoff later in the movie. Nothing too bad, it just didn't add any dimension to their relationship that we didn't already know before. Now, the one blemish this movie has involves a decision made near the end of the film that makes no goddamn sense. So throughout the movie, the detective boys are trying to secretly gift Ran a handmade seashell necklace for winning the karate tournament. Fun fact, this karate tournament was the same karate tournament mentioned in episode 1 of the anime, which aired 9 years ago. I just thought it was funny that they casually mentioned her winning the tournament as if it happened yesterday. I'm sure in universe it did happen yesterday, but it's been 9 whole years. It's just a little jarring. Fast forward a whole movie later, and at the end, when they're evacuating the sinking ship, Ran goes back into the sinking ship to find the necklace. I watched this with my sister, and when this moment came up, we collectively face-palmed. Ran, did you just lose all your brain cells? You're willing to give up the safety of your life for a necklace that, quite frankly, is worthless? The movie even tries to emotionally manipulate you into thinking, oh, but you see, if she didn't go back and get the necklace, Conan would have died in that final scene. And then Conan has the gall to end the movie going, it was the friends we made along the way. Kiss my ass! This movie was fine. Not the first movie I would recommend to people, but not bad enough to where I suggest skipping it completely. And so this movie will earn our first honorary C tier. See y'all next week for movie 10, Detective Conan: The Private Eye's Requiem. See y'all then. Bye bye.